I deliver food, one order, $1 million flat rate. And instead of thinking that's insane, people actually try to outbid me, like 10 million for a single delivery. Some dude even offered to marry off his daughter to me, just so I'd run one errand for him. But I used to be just your average delivery guy. That all changed on July 15th. I picked up one weird order, and it turned me into the goat of the delivery world. The customer ordered some street BBQ, a bottle of Muay, a pack of smokes, and a lighter. I grabbed everything and was heading out. That's when I noticed something off in the order notes. It said, after getting in the elevator, press floor 4 times. The tip section was just a bunch of asterisks. I figured it was some sensitive number that got censored by the system, so I didn't think too hard about it. Got to the destination, stepped in the elevator, and pressed 4 times. Not because I've got OCD, those weirdos had already messed with my head enough. If the customer docked me for not following instructions and left a bad review, I'd be cooked. But right after I hit that button 4 times, the elevator, which had been going up smooth, suddenly dropped. After a gut-wrenching freefall, there was a loud thud and the elevator stopped. My legs turned to jelly. I thought some psycho was messing with me. I stepped out ready to confront whoever it was, but I barely took a few steps before everything looked completely unrecognizable. Stretched out in front of me was an endless sea of buildings and streets. Some modern, some ancient. The sky was a heavy, murky gray. The people walking around were dressed all over the place. Traditional robes, qipao, Mao suits, you name it. But the second they looked at me, my skin started crawling. Every single one of them had a face white as a ghost. It's a hallucination. Has to be. I told myself that and spun around to bolt back to the stairwell, but right then a cold hand landed on my shoulder. "That's my order, hand it over." My heart nearly leaped out of my chest. I spun around and saw a middle-aged man, looked about 40. Modern haircut, modern clothes, but his face was dead white, like all the blood had drained out. I let out a scream and crumpled to the ground. "Relax, you're already here." The guy tore open the packaging, grabbed a grilled kidney, took a bite, then spit it out. Then sipped the Muay and spit that out too. Eyes full of nostalgia, looking like he was genuinely savoring it. I nearly peed myself and begged, "Bro, keep the tip, keep the food, just let me go." "Nah, little man, can't do that. Getting a freebie is fun and all, but it racks up karmic debt. Mess up your record and you might not reincarnate." With that, the guy sat down next to me and lit up a cigarette. He handed me one along with a lighter. "Here, take one. Calm your nerves." I was smiling like I was at my own funeral as I shakily asked, Where are we?" The man pulled out a brand new iPhone and said flatly, "This is the underworld." My nicotine craving hit and I was hungry, so I used a phone someone burned down here and tried ordering delivery. Didn't think it'd actually work. Guess I treated that phone well. I was horrified. Done. Absolutely cooked. Ran one errand and ended up delivering myself to the underworld. I trembled and asked, "Can I get back?" The man seemed to snap back to it and said seriously, "As long as you don't stay longer than an hour, you can go back. Your energy is off the charts. Nobody here will touch you." Anyway, long story short, my name is Su Tu-Kiang. Lived half my life and don't have many regrets. Only thing I'm truly sorry about is my wife and kid. I was a piece of trash when I was young, racked up debt and ran. Eventually changed my name, made it big running a restaurant, but I never went back for them. Found someone new, and then I died in a car crash. At that, Su Tu-Kiang let out a long sigh. Before I died, I looked into things. All these years, they've been getting harassed to repay my debts. Life's been rough for them. So I quietly opened a secret account and saved up $1 million. But I died before I could ever give it to them. "Show me your payment QR code." I pulled it out, skeptical. "Done, just sent $1 million. Su Tu-Kiang's voice suddenly got heavier. 900 grand goes to my daughter. The other 100 is your delivery fee. If you think that's too low, we can talk. If you go big, I'll still take it. Because you're the only one who can help me." Wait, the 100 grand is negotiable? I was stunned. But there was no way I was going to try to bargain. No signal on my phone, so I couldn't verify the transfer. I just had to take his word for it. Ghost story and all. What if I just keep it all? Su Tu-Kiang let out a low chuckle. "You want to come down here and keep me company?" I folded instantly. I threw my hands up. "I swear I won't take a single extra cent." Then I asked, "How do I find your daughter?" Su Tu-Kiang said, "Her name is Su Yiran, third-year med student at Zhonghai University." What if she thinks I'm some creep or scammer? Su Tu-Kiang thought for a moment. "Easy. Yiran has a small red birthmark on the lower left side of her chest. And there's a curved scar on her butt from when she was little playing hide-and-seek with me and got burned by the stove. That kind of private detail. Even if someone knew about it, they wouldn't know the specifics. Like which side of the butt, big or small? Wait, no. I mean left side or right side? Right side. All right, I'm heading back. See you soon. Actually, no, let's hope never." I bolted into the stairwell without looking back. Once I stepped into the elevator, my signal came back. My phone buzzed nonstop, and a cascade of payment chimes flooded my ears. I shook as I opened the app. "Su Tu-Kiang has transferred YOE 1,000 to you." I rubbed my eyes raw. 1 million. That's a full 10 years of grinding deliveries. Pocketing it would mean 10 less years of the grind. I took a deep breath, and didn't. My gut said if I took even 1 extra cent, I'd drop dead on the spot. Still a little shaken, but honestly, more hyped than scared. Su Yiran was at Zhonghai University. Might as well swing by and see my girl Lulu. She'd been too busy studying to see me for days. When I got to the front gate of Zhonghai University, I spotted my girlfriend Yang Lu standing by the road. That fresh, pretty face of hers looked almost hopeful. Every guy walking by couldn't help but take a second look. I walked up. Lulu, is this what they call being on the same wavelength or what? Didn't even text you and here you are. I stepped out holding flowers and held them out to her, then reached for her hand and grabbed nothing but air. Yang Lu stepped back. Her eyes said it all. Back off. Then she said coldly, I wasn't waiting for you, and we're done. Stay away from me. I don't want people getting the wrong idea. Her words hit me like a lightning bolt. I just stood there frozen. Then I laughed it off. Come on, stop playing. I'm about to start making serious money. I can actually take care of you now. Yang Lu gave me a look of pure disgust. You and your little pocket change. You think you can take care of me? Then she pointed at a sports car pulling up. Could you ever get me a ride like that? Because I already can. So why would I waste any more time on you? Yang Lu dropped that line and walked off wearing the same smile she used to save just for me. She stopped next to the sports car. A guy dripping in money stepped out. Yang Lu leaned her head on his shoulder like they'd been together forever. I watched it all go down, chest about to burst. Some chubby bystander enjoying the show said with a smirk, Rough day, huh, bro? A girl like that is straight up campus queen level. No way she's settling for a delivery guy. You know who that is? That's Chen Tianming, the legendary student council president. Rich kid too, another girl swept off her feet. Right then, Chen Tianming noticed me standing there with flowers, staring. He turned to Yang Lu. You know that delivery guy? Just a high school classmate. We're not close. All right, let's go. Chen Tianming turned and opened the car door. His other hand was holding something and he gave it a little wave in my direction. It was a hotel key card. My mind went completely blank. That's when it hit me. Every time I tried to make plans with Yang Lu lately, she said she was too busy studying. So this is how she was studying. And to think I'd sworn I wouldn't touch her until we were married. I pulled myself together and looked at the chubby guy. You know Su Yiran? Lost the girlfriend, but I'm not losing my life too. I just needed to finish Su Tuqiang's errand. And get out of this place ASAP. The chubby dude heard me and laughed so hard he nearly choked. Did I hear that right? You're asking about Su Yiran? She's literally one of the 4 campus goddesses. Not even Chen Xiao could land her. I couldn't explain myself, so I just said, can you show me the way? The guy said with a smirk, sure thing. At this hour, the goddess should be in the cafeteria. A minute later, we were at the cafeteria entrance. He pointed through the glass at a stunning figure at one of the tables. That's her. That's the goddess. Just a heads up, she's got no shortage of suitors. Rich kids, connected kids, even the council president wasn't good enough. If you bail right now, I'll only roast you a little. But if you go in there and offend her, one of her fanboys might just put you in the hospital. No do-overs on that. I tuned out the rest and walked straight towards Su Yiran. I stopped beside her. Up close, her face was flawless, like something out of a painting. Su Tuqiang looked like that, and somehow produced a girl this gorgeous? I genuinely had to question it. Still processing it when her friend Xue Shanshan shot me a death stare. You've been staring for a while, seen enough? Yeah, Yiran's beautiful. But know your place and walk away. I stayed calm. Su Yiran, come outside with me for a sec. Somewhere private. I've got something important to tell you. It's serious. Before she could even open her mouth, Xue Shanshan grabbed her chopsticks like a weapon. What is your problem? You've got 3 seconds to get out. I'd just been cheated on, already burning with rage, and now this, I snapped. This has nothing to do with you. Zip it. Then Xue Shanshan screamed, Help! Someone help! This creep is trying to do something to Yiran! The second the words left her mouth, a whole wave of guys shot up from their seats. Don't move, you picked the wrong school to pull this at. There's a lot of us, try anything and you're done. Xue Shanshan instinctively grabbed Su Yiran and backed toward the edge of the crowd. This whole mob scene caught me off guard. I couldn't let Su Yiran leave. If she did, I was finished. But there was no way to get a private word in, so out of desperation, I shouted across the room, Su Yiran, do you have a small red birthmark? You know where, lower left side below the waist. Above the thigh, and a curved scar about half a finger long. Wasn't that from getting burned by a stove when you were a kid? Su Yiran's heart slammed into overdrive, like a deer going absolutely wild in her chest. He hadn't said it outright, but the implication was more than clear enough. A complete stranger not only knew, he'd basically announced it in front of everyone, just vague enough to get away with it. The embarrassment was unbearable. At least he hadn't given the exact location. Because if he had, this would have gone down as the biggest social death in school history. She rushed up and pressed her soft hand over my mouth. Su Yiran dropped her head, flushed and flustered. Stop, I'll go with you.